No, seriously. Because you can't pour from an empty cup, you know?
That's true.
It's very true. I'm right.
Another way of saying that cup, such a full cup, it's over brimming.
Right, but the problem is that if you are, when I say empty cup, I mean that you are not able to give any more because you're out of availability. Um, so lots of standard stuff, but the one thing that is the main thing to know is that the Shema and Ve'ahavta, it's the Friedman Shema and you shall love. So if you play it straight through, okay? I'll give you a minute to put that together. No rush. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom
Shabbat Shalom.
and welcome. It's good to see everyone this evening. And welcome to those who are joining us on live stream as well. We wish you Shabbat Shalom. We are going to have an enjoyable service tonight with a lot of singing. We invite you to sing along throughout the service. And we are going to begin with Hine Ma Tov, page 142, how good and pleasant it is for all of us to be here together.
Hine ma tov u'manayim, Shabbat achim kam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, Shabbat achim kam yachad. Hine ma tov, Shabbat achim kam yachad. Hine ma tov, Shabbat achim kam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, Shabbat achim kam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, Shabbat achim kam yachad.
And now I'd like to invite Evan Tierney and his mother Meredith to come forward to lead us in lighting and blessing the Shabbat candles, page 120.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you very much. And now we are going to continue with Lecha Dodi, page 138, 139. We'll sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. During verse 9, the last verse, if you'd like, you can stand, face the doorway to symbolically greet the Shabbat bride. Those watching on live stream, feel free to stand and face the doorway to the room you're in as well.
Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Ishmiyanu el hameyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem ultiferet v'litchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor ha'beracha, merosh mikadem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, ki va'orech לחדותי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לחדותי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לחדותי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לחדותי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
145. Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer on the mystery of a withered leaf, on ripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew your days. Lest my day be today as the one before, lest routine set my ways. We'll continue with Chatzi Kaddish, page 144.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבו,
אמן.
בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבא מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה, יתברך יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי קודשו ברכו לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמא, ויאמרו אמן.
Page 146, please rise for Baruch.
Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך, המבורך לעולם ועד, המבורך, המבורך לעולם ועד.
Page 150, we'll continue with Ahavat Olam. Please be seated.
אהבת עולם Amcha ahavata. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta, otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shochbeinu ufkumeinu nasiach b'chulkecha v'nisamach b'divrei Toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki heim chayenu ve'orach yameinu uvahem negei yomam v'layla negei yomam v'layla. Ve'ahavatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Ohev amo
Now we'll continue with Shema, pages 152, 153. Please rise once again.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod, Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam, Leolam Vaed. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart, and you will teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and when you rise up, and you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they may your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
Page 159. Sing the song of people joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles and earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravaged by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. Mi Chamocha is on page 158. You on page 160 with Hashki Venu, prayer we hope that God will allow us to lie down in peace and rise up to renewed life on this Shabbat and throughout the week.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim, ufros aleinu sukkah shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukkah shlomecha. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. Amen.
Page 162, we sing of the joy of Shabbat, remembering Shabbat as a sign of the covenant between God and the people of Israel forever.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
A thought has blown the marketplace away. There is song in the wind and joy in the trees. Shabbat arrives in the world, scattering a song in the silence of the night. Eternity utters a day. We continue with Tefillah, beginning on page 164 and the following pages in Hebrew. Please rise.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, ve'Konei Hakol, ve'Zocher Chastei Avot ve'Imahot, u'mevii geula livnei bneihem, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה, אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדום מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. Page 179. Don't stop after beating the swords into plowshares. Don't stop. Go on beating and make musical instruments out of them. Whoever wants to make war again will have to turn them into plowshares first. Continue with a prayer for peace. Shalom Rav, page 178.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata טוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
Take a moment now for individual silent prayer and reflection. turn now to page 586 for Aleinu. I'd like to invite Pam Kornhauser to come up to open the ark for us. Ask everyone to please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
Page 595. It is hard to sing of oneness when the world is not complete, when those who once brought wholeness to our life have gone, and naught but memory can fill the emptiness their passing leaves behind. But memory can tell us only what we were in company with those we loved. It cannot help us find what each of us alone must now become. Yet no one is really alone. Those who live no more echo still within our thoughts and words, and what they did is part of what we have become. We do best homage to our dead when we live our lives more fully, even in the shadow of our loss. For each of our lives is worth the life of the whole world, and each one is the breath of the ultimate one. In affirming the one, we affirm the worth of each one, whose life now ended brought us closer to the source of life, in whose unity no one is alone, and every life finds purpose. On this Shabbat, we think especially of the yahrzeit anniversary of death of Rochelle Edelson, Sidney Gordon, father of Carol Ann Gordon, Sonia Kornhauser, mother of Samuel Kornhauser, David Ensler, father of Ivan Ensler, Theodore Rosen, stepfather of Ivan Ensler, Howard Darvis, Samuel Davis, father of Rafe Davis, Fred Epstein, father of Lawrence Epstein, Lauren Green Fontana, Betty Klarberg, mother of Joan Abbey, Shai Schwartz, grandfather of Irva Steinweiss, Stella Yom Tov, mother of Anita Gaffin, Joseph Becker, Alda Madeline Dorman, grandmother of Rachel Stein, Barbara Green, Marilyn Lesser, sister of Jerry Fine, David Austin, father of Mona Sadens, Louis Diamond, father of Bonnie Katz, Julius Greenberg, Ellen Margot Kahn, Carl Brugger, Ruth Fried, mother of Ron Fried, Ziva Einav, mother of Rakefet Einav Gruberg, Rose Fox, Lila Levy, Alvin Robinson. We also remember for Shloshim, those who passed away recently: Bert Wyatt, brother of Sarah Bloom; Al Newman, father of Wendy Sidlowski. If you have a name or names of someone for a yahrzeit, anniversary of death, or shloshim, a recent death, please feel free to mention the name or names as I look in your direction. Those watching on live stream, please feel free to mention names at this time as well.
Cy Rosenbaum.
For the names that we have read, the names that we have mentioned, for those in our own hearts and minds, and those who have no one to say the words of Kaddish for them, we turn to page 598. There we find the words of Kaddish praising God for the gift of life. It's our custom to stand together as a sacred congregation in support of those in mourning as we recite these words together. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah ve'omad divra chirutei v'amlich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'gala uv'izman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'almei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudusha b'richu le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata dam yiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, all Israel and all of humanity. And we say together, Amen. Please be seated. And my apologies because of we didn't have a Torah service this evening and inadvertently left out Misha Berach, so we'll recite that now. Misha Berach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah U'Yivarech v'Yirapeh et Kol Cholei Yisrael v'Kol Cholei Adam. May God, who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal all those who are in need of healing. And on this Shabbat, we think especially of Stacy Gerstein, Aaron Schatzer, Brandon Gerstein, Rick Davis, Kiana Weaver, Maddie Alter, John Frasca, Diane Kolodziski, Janet Kolodziski, Mary Jo Ray, Jill Sloan Marcotte, Ray Para, Ira Berezowski, Aaron Berezowski, Jim Walker, Christine McSherry Stravnik, Leah Henry, Daniela Stile, Sarah Shikora, Anthony Casino, Jim and Rosie Windsor, Teresa De Benedetto, Lisa Taub, Candy Jossi, Bill Shapiro, Marcy Larkin Friedman, Chaya Zusa Bat Shlomo Veriva Mendel, Margaret Schoenfeld, Norma Michael, Eleanor Doria Bat Chava Evelyn, Joan Taylor, Michael Boonen, Nancy Blake, Judy Lesser, Laser Lieberman, Alan Spector, Barbara Fine, Lindsay Hartman, Lucas Hartman, Hazel Cardillo, Mason Portnoy, Susan Sadens. We also pray for healing for the servicemen and servicewomen who have been wounded or injured on behalf of our country. If anyone has any other names to add for someone who is sick or injured in need of healing, please feel free to mention their names as I look again in your direction. And again, those watching on live stream, feel free to do so at this time as well. V'tishlach lehem refuah shlema, refuat hanefesh, refuat haguf v'nomar. Amen. May God grant all of them those whose names we have mentioned, those whose names we have read, those in our own hearts and mind, and those that we continue to think of, those we don't know who are in need of healing throughout our country, throughout the world. And we say, Amen.
Shabeirach avoteinu mekor habracha leimoteinu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishabeirach imoteinu mekor habracha lavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
And before we conclude, I'd like to invite Andrea Barbakoff, representing our temple board, to come forward for some greetings and announcements.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Thank you for coming tonight so we could pray together as a community. It's wonderful to see everybody here this evening. Please put the rhythm instruments back in the baskets in the back of the sanctuary on your way into the ice cream social in the social hall. If you have any questions or comments or would like to know more about Temple Isaiah, please see me after the service. Our next service is being held Friday, March 10th at 6:15. 6:15 will be for pizza, and the service begins approximately 7 p.m. If you would like to share news with the congregation, please fill out the Shabbat Simcha forms that are located in the lobby. Please save the date. Rabbi Paul's Torah study on Saturday mornings at 9:30 on Zoom, and everyone is invited. Our Purim Carnival is this Sunday. Lots of goodies in those baskets in the sanctuary. Purim Pizza Megillah reading and Spiel Friday on March 10th at 6:15. Please RSVP. Sisterhood is having a challah bake, which I am leading, on Sunday, March 12th. Please RSVP if you would like to attend. Please stay safe, stay well. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Thank you, Andrea. And just a reminder that next week, as Andrea mentioned, the dinner's 6:15, the service 7. It's going to be an abbreviated Shabbat service. We will have Mishaberach, we will have Kaddish for those who are reciting those prayers. But it will be an abbreviated service followed immediately by a Megillah reading and then our wonderful Purim spiel. And we have another rehearsal this Sunday for those who are involved. So please come out. It's a Harry Potter theme. We encourage everyone to come in costume, adults as well as children, and make it a really fun evening next Shabbat. So we're going to conclude this evening with the singing of Ma Yafeh Hayom, How Beautiful is This Day, Shabbat of Peace, page 634. And then we'll have Kiddush and Hamotzi after benediction.
yafe hayom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Ma yafe hayom, Shabbat shalom, ma yafe hayom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.
Ova Shalom. God, we ask that you give us strength. May our strength this Shabbat come through joy. We hear in our tradition, Misha Niknas Adar Marbin V'Simcha, when the Hebrew month of Adar enters, joy increases as we enter this Shabbat and as we continue in the month of Adar. May we find joy through community. May we find joy through our rich history and our promising future. And may it lead us to a community and a world of shalom, of peace and wholeness. Amen. Shabbat shalom. And we'll now have Kiddush and Hamotzi.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher tishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lemaaseh v'reishit. Ki hu yom techila lemikrai kodesh, zecher litziat mitzrayim. Ki vanu v'charta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, be'ahava u'beratzon, hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-shabbat. L'chaim.
And before we recite Hamotzi, again, please join us in the social hall for a special oneg. I want to say thank you so much to Felix Jacobson, our cantorial intern, and to Dan Fogel, our accompanist, for their beautiful music. That was such a large part of this service. And thank you all for participating. Shabbat Shalom.
April 7th. It says I'm off.
Oh, that was my luck. It's during Passover. No, I think it is. Not
Yeah.
because she may not be here either, so.
Yeah, they may not be here. But if you want me, like, you know, to stop by and play for you, or if you want to come over.
Thank you. You're very kind. I wanted them to come to the service. Maybe another time.
Yeah.
You're all young and
I can always use help covering.